Just wanted to tell you what we are talking about in general. PV basics I want to talk because I want all of us to be at the same level. So to understand how to design in general a PV system and how modules work in general. We talked about basics of installing. We talked about how generally a PV system works. We talked about do's and not to do's. We talked about quality of products and also quality of work. I think it's beneficial for everyone that didn't attend such a technical training, which we had today and the last few days. It's beneficial for everyone to attend these, to broaden their knowledge, also like to bring in their knowledge for others to share with others, and also to pick up some knowledge from others. I think that's something that everyone can benefit from.
Well, I think today's training section has been wonderful. We have been exposed to some of the materials or the equipment that have been produced by Fronius and how such equipment can be installed for a very good solar installation.
Very educative. It gives you a more enlightened on solar energy, the installation aspects, customer relations, and then a lot of other good stuff that we learn from here that will help us grow the industry.
I think this project or this program or the training session that has been organized by Tino, and I applaud Tino Solutions for such a wonderful initiative to actually call together all stakeholders or installers in this industry to actually organize this 3 days training session for them to actually know the kinds of equipment and material they are using for their installation and how to go about their installation so that we can keep this solar thing going forward.
When we're talking about selection of MPPT yesterday, you did something where you calculated the total kilowatt peak from the PV divided by the battery voltage. Then you got the current. And that was what the basis for the MPPT selection is. But there is something we do, which is you do your string arrangement, you look at the total open circuit voltage, and I mean the equivalent open circuit voltage, the equivalent short circuit current. And you make sure, and we'll make sure that it is within the range of the selected MPPT. What I mean is, for example, you want to use an MPPT of 60 amps, 150 volts, and I have solar panels. I'll just make sure that when I do my string arrangement, that the equivalent voltage does not exceed 160, and that the short circuit current does not exceed 60 amps. Is there a disadvantage?
You don't need to go to high current in an MPPT because you go to high voltage. So there is no point, if with a 60 amps MPPT you will never reach the 60 amps on the PV side. It's not necessary, you will be way too oversized because you are so high in voltage compared to the battery that it means you will have a total power which exceeds the maximum charging current of the MPPT, way too much.
For us in the industry, if we want to play it well, it is not only be like Tino said, money, and you want to drop something and go away. It's a profession, just like medicine, just like accounting. And those of us in it, please let us try and make sure that we understand what is going on so that we can be in business.
If I have to describe today's training session, the word passionate comes to mind, because people, when certain topics came up, they got really energized and they really wanted to talk about it. So passionate comes to mind. Yeah.
For Tino Solution House, wow, they've done well.
It has been a very good initiative. It has been successful and a very innovative one.